Good morning. My name's Mark Morris, and I have a small business, a small veteran-owned business called Mark A. Morris Point of Care Ultrasound Imaging LLC. That's too long for a website, so my website reads theultrasoundclinic.com. And I'm making this video today for not just myself, but for fellow sonographers who wish to branch out and are getting a little burned out with the meat grinder of acute care. So I have an office inside the Denton Community Health Clinic in Denton, Texas, just south of the square. This is a non-for-profit office, and my company was invited in to lease office space and perform ultrasound exams for those who are less fortunate or for whatever circumstance do not have insurance. And under Dr. Mascarelli's leadership, I perform everything but cardiac, basically, for two prices. Complete's $135, which includes the radiologist dictation, and limiteds are $75, which includes the radiologist dictation. So those are really, really good prices for quality ultrasound imaging. And it feels good to help those who are struggling. I thought I might be, but I'm not really after the money. I find myself after the independence of owning your own company and struggling to make it work. And another one of the reasons I made this video this morning, or is making this video this morning, is that I've spent a couple of mornings at a veterinarian hospital, and just to make a long story short, my wife and I take our animals up to this veterinary hospital, but I also know him, I know the doctor on a little bit more personal level, and once he found out what I was doing and how I was doing it, he invited me up to image some dogs and cats, or one cat and some dogs. And I took some images, and I'll show them in a little bit, but let me show you, whoever wants to view this, let me show you my office. I'm not here for the large desk, but in my mind, my desk is a lot bigger. But let's see, let's see here. This is the door enter, and some of my marketing is Spanish oriented. A lot of his patients are Latino. This is Pancho Villa, General Pershing, and the future General Patton. My certifications through ARDMS, abdomen, small parts, OBGYN and vascular. The sign is the ultrasound clinic, Medicare and Medicaid provider. We'll get into that in a little bit. But this is a Sonoscape S2, and on here I have an image of a puppy, a pretty big puppy, about the size of a 2-year-old child. And I was just working on it a little bit. So let me see if I can just select all here and then come back up. So, pardon me. Anyway, without having to concentrate on this, how to get this thing working properly, I was doing a complete abdomen on a little puppy just to orientate myself with the canine anatomy, and I found it very similar to human anatomy. I didn't have any trouble finding the pancreas or the liver or the kidneys, but my windows of insonation was a lot different. because of the fur, and it seems to be like two coats of fur, I can't just image where I want or go where I want on the body. So there's going to be some prep involved. This was simply through one big window, just inferior of the diaphragm. And so I worked on it. Sorry, I can't always get this thing to work like I want. So select, review. You can see kind of the pancreas, the splenic vein. Some of my depth is off. But this was, I felt like it was a real honor to be asked up there just to view the situation. And my whole point is, as a small business owner in ultrasound, I've done quite a few patients here for Dr. Mascarelli, human patients. But I'm thinking of, and I've applied to go to a class, a hands-only class for 6 hours in Arlington, Texas. I haven't heard back from them, but the veterinarian is wanting to utilize me as a resource. So to my fellow sonographers, it's another avenue to generate income, and that's why I wanted to show that. I don't know how that is going to look. I'm not an expert at videoing anything. Just now made a YouTube account to upload, to make a video and upload it, so that my fellow sonographers out there can kind of see what I'm doing, and just so that I can inform those who wish to branch out on their own a little bit on some of the hurdles that I have ran into. The latest hurdle is Medicare will not give you personally a Medicare number, but they will give your LLC a number as long as you have a radiologist that will supervise your company or a physician that will supervise your company. So for us, for me, for 20 years, I've reported to a radiologist, vascular surgeon on occasion, OBGYN when they call back at 2 in the morning in the ER, not very happy, that sort of thing. And I do have a radiologist who owns a teleradiology company that appears to be about to seal the deal between us so that I can proceed in charging or scanning patients with insurance. Otherwise, it's just a hobby. It's just cash only, and build up I only have one patient, and the veterinarian is a potential second patient. A lot of my marketing hasn't worked, but you can't just stop just because you run into failure. And one of those hurdles, one of those bureaucratic hurdles, is called an independent diagnostic testing facility. So as a sonographer, a certified sonographer, Medicare will reimburse the technical part of the ultrasound exam as long as you're certified, as long as there's someone certified in that area of exam. And so just keep that in mind, that this is a mistake I made simply because I thought I was taking and passing ARDMS exams. Doesn't necessarily mean that Medicare is going to support you. They'll support what you do. So there's a difference. Also, I listed my company through SAM.gov, which is a organization to be a government vendor. So my company's a government vendor. But again, to move forward, you need a Medicare number. So in order for my company to get a Medicare number, the radiologist needs to sign the paperwork and give it to billing, and then we move forward from there and get a number just for future reference. This is some of the hurdle. So if you're thinking about it, or if you've already started, you need to know about that, because you will run into it. And anyway, I thought that the veterinarian hospital was a much better environment for me. I enjoyed it. It's a little bit more laid back than the hospitals that we're all used to. So hopefully I think that'll be a good start to upload. This will be my first video to upload. I am moving forward. I don't think just let me show you my giant desk here. So here's my giant desk here, and my wife and child, and my 2nd Marine Division flag, which I was a part of, honorably active duty once. Now I'm honorably discharged. And a reference letter that I'm extremely proud of from an Air Force veteran radiologist that I reported to for almost 8 years. So everybody has their own, personality, and if you ever get in an office, you can rearrange it however you want. And this place probably isn't any bigger than my wife's clothing closet. So we'll stop there for now, and I'll upload this and try to write a few words on, if there's even a room for that on YouTube. I don't even know. So have a good day. Today is Thursday, the 21st of May, and hope you enjoyed my video. And I hope that sonographers out there that understand where I'm coming from, as far as just being thrown in, expected to do 2, maybe approaching 3 exams an hour, missing breaks, not having coffee. It gets real irritating. And then of course your license is on the line if you make a mistake. So just to move forward and help those who are even thinking about doing what I'm doing, especially portable. I like the portable. I've always enjoyed doing portable exams to the ER and being part of the team there. So here, with a Medicare number moving forward, hopefully I'll be able to gain customers in the home health and doing portable at individuals' homes, residences, or rehabilitation facilities. People that don't want to go to the hospital or don't want to wait 2 weeks for an appointment, something like that. So have a good day, and thanks for listening to my video.